Okay, this is going to be the first video. It's going to be on how to input your syllabus, complete the CQI report, and then submit the syllabus. I'm assuming that everybody knows how to get into Tigers. If you don't, you can access it from the university main page here. You can go down here to where the professors log in. You'll say yes. This will bring you to the site where you put in your Tigers ID and password. And I'm going to use one ID that needs to have the syllabus input so that everybody can see how this goes. I've already logged in, okay, so that's why it's taken me straight into the Tigers webpage. One of the things I've talked to people about is emptying your mailbox. You can see this person's mailbox is nice and empty. There's only 3 messages here. If yours is not empty, if you see it over 400 or 500 messages, please log in here and delete the messages. We're going to go straight into the Tigers web application to input the syllabus. It's the top button here, which I'm assuming most of you know. It'll take a second to load. Say yes. Okay, so now we're in. This brings us to our familiar screen. We can see the top button here is related to your class, everything you need to do with your classes. So if you double click on the plus button here, it's going to expand it all the way down. To find the syllabus page, you're going to go down here to Suoke Huiksa. And again, my pronunciation is not great, so ignore it. But you can see here, it's in blue on the screen. The next button below is where you can see your student evaluations. Now, I'm not going to click on this because I don't want to show anybody's evaluations, but we will click here and we'll say OK. This lets us know that the deadline for putting in the syllabus is August 12th, right? Today is August 8th, so there's still a couple of days to get it done. This should be the last one we have to load. So I'm going to say OK here. And I'm closing that quickly. That shows your performance from the student evaluations compared to other people in your department. So you can see on this page, the drop-down menu has to be set correctly. This is second semester, 2018. I could change it. I could go back and look at syllabus from a previous semester. I could look at summer. I could look at winter. But we're going to leave it right here. This class is Business English 2, and you can see this is the only class that this instructor is teaching, okay? So we're going to leave it here. There's nothing here right now, so I'm going to simply click Load, okay? Now I have an option here. I can go with one of my own previous syllabuses or syllabi that I used in the past, or I can look for one that is shared. So every semester at the start, I will share at least one syllabus from PE3, PE4, PE1, PE2. And if you're teaching a content course, I also try to share a syllabus from the previous teacher who taught that course. So if we click here, we see that there's nothing else shared here because this teacher is only teaching Business English. Nobody else is teaching in that department. Okay, so we're going to go here. I'm going to look at this syllabus from last year. We'll load last 2017 second semester. I just double click it and then click load. It's asking me if I want to load it. Say yes. Okay, so everything here is up now. Now this is new from the last year. This is part of the CQI. Now we don't really need to worry about what we're picking here. Just pick one thing from each one. Say okay. This is a part that a lot of professors forget. You need to choose things here that apply to your course. For example, this is being taught by a native speaker. I'm not going to click Flip Learning because I'm not sure if this course is using Flip Learning. But for most of our classes, we want to select Flip Learning here. We want to go ahead and select a couple other that will apply and the materials that we're going to use or the resources we're going to use for the class. Okay, so you can see the book here is already listed. Okay, and when I loaded it, it loads everything. So everything is ready here. The homework assignments are ready, just like the previous syllabus. What is new is the CQI report, number 4. So we want to go to the CQI. Most of the things we don't have to respond to. So we can check the box that says we're not going to write. And then in this box, we'll write in the second. We need to include something. So we'll say, looking at student feedback, I would like to improve the number of speaking activities used in class. And now, this doesn't mean that this teacher is not using speaking activities in class. It just means I need to input something so that the CQI can be completed. Okay, so this is all done. I can check it. I want to save it. Zhazhang. Okay, so now it's saved. I click yes. And then the last thing I need to do is send it. Baosong. When I send it here, it's going to finalize the syllabus. I won't be able to make any other changes without getting it unlocked. This sends it to the academic affairs team, and they have to have all of the submissions from all faculty at the university. So I'm going to go ahead and click it here. Yes, okay, and I am done. Always double check, make sure you don't have another class. If you're teaching P2, P3, P1, each class you're teaching will be listed separately, and you need to submit a syllabus for each one. I know I've done it because now it says Baosong, and it's been submitted. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Thank you.